So I'll be looking at ICP, Internet Computer, that's the name here, Internet Computer, that's the name. Somebody brought it up to my attention, and I started to do it with every one of you. But bear in mind, I haven't analyzed this coin for the first time. This is my first time of looking into it. I know that it has made wave since they listed it on since it was listed on Binance. So I think we need to look into it and then know if it's a good one to buy or to hold for the possible time being, or but we're going to look at the fundamentals and the technicals as well to know the prospect that it will have within the short-term period, long-term period, and the possible mid-term period. So please, guys, if you're in this Zoom session, please share the link so that others can join. It's an open session. It's not a private session that is meant for some certain set of individuals. It's an open session for everybody to participate. So help us and do well to share this information to everybody. So thank you for being part of this. Okay, Rigas, welcome as well. And also welcome everybody to this session. So, okay. This is ICP. I'm on CoinGecko, as you can see, I'm on CoinGecko. So I want to look into some of the tokenomics of ICP. So the present price now is at 8.86 USD. Please, if you hear my voice, indicate on the chat box. If my voice is coming up, indicate on the chat box so that I will know that everybody's following up and we're on the same page. Please, UC, help me pass the information to everybody in the WhatsApp platform. Help me to pass information to everybody in the WhatsApp platform to start joining up. We are live now, and also on the Telegram, if possible, any other platform that we are. Thank you. So this ICP, this okay. It actually has a good market cap. It also actually have a good market cap amount. We have $4.6 billion as its market cap, which is a very good one. We have a circulating supply of 436,899,213 ICP tokens circulation. We have a total supply of 169,213,710 ICPS total supply, same as its max supply. So we have, as it's also have in its 24 hours trading volume, it also have a very good trading volume. It also have a very nice trading volume. As we can see here, it has a very good trading volume. Is it on the hot list of Binance? No, it's not on the hot list of Binance. In fact, it is on the losers list of Binance. Yeah, it is among the list of Binance losers. Is minus 0.27% bearish. Well, it's not that much. It's not that. It actually had it pumped up to $2,831 when it was listed on Binance. It pumped up to, let's look at it. Let me show you guys as well. Okay, let's just proceed. I've actually mentioned it. You can check it up on your Binance. $2,831 on Binance when it was first listed, which was around which was 11th of May, January, February, March, April. Okay, May 2021. That was when it was listed on Binance. It did an autumn high of $2,231, but now it's on its all-time low. Is it an all-time low? Okay, let's check. Okay, its all-time low should be $26.9. But we're going to look into what the data that we have here on the data that we have here in Gecko. I think that I muted everybody. I don't know why some people. Okay, so uh, on the data that we have here, we have, okay, as I've said earlier, even the fully diluted uh, market cap is also good. That means, okay, let's be looking at some of the fundamentals to check. These are some of the basic things that we need to know. Okay, we have its all-time low at $27.4, which is July, 3 days ago. Whoa, July 28th. Okay, yeah, same thing as on Binance. So all-time high $700. We see that on May 10th we have all-time high for $700. That was 2 months ago. But as I told you on Binance, when it was listed on Binance, you know how coins do pump when it was listed on Binance on the 11th, but this was on the 10th. On the 11th of same May, when it was listed on Binance, it did up to $2,800. So, but here we are seeing $700 here, as you can see here. So, okay, it's ranked among the 23. Its rank is it's ranked 23 in CoinGecko ranking list. I see it here, 23 in CoinGecko ranking list. And okay, so we are going to look at if the token have a use case, if it doesn't have a use case, because what I actually look at whenever I'm checking on a coin to buy or hold is actually use case. If you're holding it for a long time, at times whenever we are trying to buy a coin or look into a coin or hold a coin, we should not just look at the price movement as of that time. If you're planning, don't just look at the price movement as of that time. What will actually change your perspective or view about the coin is the use case. The use case will make you to understand, okay, am I going to hold this coin for a short period of time, or am I going to hold it for a long period of time? Because some use case of some tokens don't add valuation or don't add value to that token in the immediate short term. But in the long term, you will see that much more engagements will be coming into such token. So let's check some of the places that the tokens have been traded on, some of the exchanges that it's been listed on. It's listed on several exchanges. We have on Binance, DigiFinex, Huobi Global, Coinbase Exchange. So you see different type of exchange that is being listed on. It's even listed on some major exchanges as almost 45 exchanges, as you can see here, 45 exchanges, as we can see here. So that means volumes are coming from different exchanges, different angle to the token, and their prices are not all that different from each other. That means that they are trading on less difference exchange volumes. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, let's check most of their use case. Let's check. This is actually their medium. Hold on, let me cancel this. Most of the use case. So again, is we have checked the historical data, but another thing I'm considering also is this volume. Sorry, is this circulating supply compared to the volume itself, to the market cap and the volume. You will see that it's trading at a very huge market volume. It's actually trading at a very huge market volume, as we can see here. It's trading at a very huge market volume here. And the circulating supply is okay, it's also nice, it's also good. It's so good. That means that much more volume have come into it. So, but I'll be looking into, I think that we need to look into the technicals for now. Then before we actually go into the fundamentals. So that, okay, well, let's what do you think on the chat box? If you think that we should look into the technicals first, or continue with the fundamentals as of now, then because the technicals would actually show us, make us to understand what we stand to gain in the middle short term and what we can, and then the fundamentals will give us a view of what the project is all about and what we can possibly and predictively, stand to gain in the immediate or in the long term and mid term. So this is, they say that the name is the internet computer, the world first frictionless blockchain with web speed and internet scale. Okay, let's look into most of the things we need to know. Okay, the internet completes a lifetime in a lifeline. Yeah, the evolution of the internet. The Midness blockchain with the power, speed, and scale of the internet. Okay, build tokenized mass market social network services exclusively from smart contracts. Okay, they do offer smart contracts. Okay, let's see. Okay, but I want to get something. Is this token a BSC based token or an ERC based token? Let me check. They ERC BSC. Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. Let me check up on this. If it is an ERC or BSC or BSC based token. Hold on. We'll get to that point, but let me get this straight so that to guide what they're doing, what we are doing today.
It has its own blockchain.
Yes, I know. Okay, it has its own blockchain. Okay, it doesn't have smart. It's not a cross-chain based. It hasn't been built um, cross-chain this thing. Okay. Now, since it's internet computer, let me get. Sorry, I want to get something. A point clear here. Is that Rigas?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Sorry, your voice is actually changing. Okay, so we have so we're going to be looking at the fundamentals, which will include the team, the developer team, the reputation. We're going to be checking most of their, if they actually give us access to it, we will be checking most of their portfolio. If time would also permit us, again, node mechanics, node machines, operation node machines is independent. I want to also get hold of their white paper as well. Showcase carriers media. I want to get hold of their white paper so we can review it. At least it will give us an understand a full understanding of what it's all about. Okay, note from the author. Let's look at their medium and documentation. The Dfinity Foundation's mission is to build, promote, and maintain the internet computer. The internet computer, okay. So, and thereby improve the world. The internet computer is the world first web speed, internet scale public blockchain, okay. This number one. Okay, this blockchain, for the presence of this blockchain, it has its own network system. Okay, it enables smart contracts to securely serve interactive web content directly into the browser of end users. It enables smart contracts to securely serve interactive web content directly into the browsers of end users. Now, we're also going to be checking if it's based on proof of stake or proof of work, but let's continue. Okay, making it possible to build dApps, DeFi's, open internet services, and enterprises, an enterprise system that are capable of operating at hyperscale. Now, these guys are actually implementing smart contracts on their what blockchain, more like Ethereum, which will enable what would actually check if it has let's say an extract from the Ethereum Solidity this thing code, or they actually developed theirs. So as we all know that BSC was actually, it's more like Ethereum. It's just change of name, and BSC is just centralized. It's more like a centralized system, more like so. But we want to be getting that information from here. Okay, again, it enables. Watch these aspects from here to here. It enables smart contracts, number one, to securely serve interactive web content directly into the browsers of end users, making it possible to build dApps, DeFi, open internet services, and enterprise systems that are capable of operating at hyperscale. Now, what do this mean? Remember that they first said that their mission is to build, promote, and maintain the internet computer. So are they trying to, maybe what you're reading here is like they are trying to decentralize everything about the internet computer using their blockchain system. I think that is the summary of what we are reading. But let's just proceed. I might not get every point correctly here. I know that some persons who are also knowledgeable will be, pinpointing some points which I might not explain in detail. So, but it will be interactive. You know. So, okay. Now, all these things will be based on what smart contract. That means for the presence of that smart contract, meaning that it's gonna decentralize everything. The aim is to decentralize everything. Please, if your network is glitchy, please you should go and maybe you should move from the place that you are to a different place, please. Okay, now you say it enables smart contracts. I want us to break this down to securely interact web content directly into the browsers of end users, making it possible to build dApps, open internet services, and enterprise systems that are capable of operating at hyperscale. Now, that hyperscale refers to the complex mix of hardware and facilities that can scale a distributed computing environment. Now, upon or up to thousands of word servers. So that's the meaning. Now, but this is actually like what Web3 is actually doing. Web3, the function of that of Web3 is that it enables. I have explained that before. It enables browsers to interact with dApps. You get it. It enables is more like computer code, hmm, that enables you to interact with decentralized platforms or decentralized applications. You get, that's the function of the words of the Web3. Hmm? I hope you are getting my points. Please, if you are following up, indicate on the chat box that you are following up. Don't worry, we'll still get to the technical so that we'll actually know what we can benefit from the middle short term. But we are trying to get their core mission, what they are all about. If you're following up, indicate it on the chat box. So this thing, okay. Now the internet computer uses smart contracts to power an emerging decentralized ecosystem of interoperable dApps and services. Sorry, interoperable dApps and what services, where nearly every system and services can run in reimagined form of public blockchain, where nearly every system and services can run in reimagined form on blockchain. So that means that these guys are trying to bring everything, that's the internet. They are trying to, redefine the internet system. They are trying to decentralize the internet system. Now, their core basics is developing or bringing up smart contracts that are capable of, interacting with browsers and other web content. You know, that just, and if they're able to achieve that and then have much more users, you say, okay, I would answer you. Okay, okay, yes, I'll answer you. Yeah, okay. Which part didn't you understand? Is it Royal? Is it you just explain about dApps? dApps means decentralized applications. DApps means decentralized what application, like your dApps means decentralized application. So I don't know. You said that we are explaining dApps. Which of the area you need to make it specific? So the internet computer uses smart contracts to power and imagine decentralized ecosystem of interoperable dApps. Do you understand? So and services, where nearly every system and service can run on emerging blockchain. So they are trying to bring every system, every services, to the blockchain system by building smart contracts that can power them. Do you understand? Now, this is the core idea behind Dfinity. Now, what they are trying to do is that they are trying to redefine um, the internet. They are trying to bring what we know the internet as of today into the blockchain system. And then once it's into the blockchain system, that means it is what? Decentralized. And by using smart contracts to enable it. So that is just it. So, but this interoperable system of interoperable dApps. So that means that it's just to enable it's just to bring in the ability of computer systems, to exchange and then make use of what information. So this interoperable dApps. So, and we will be looking into, okay, this is the notes that they have on their, what's it called, Medium. So, the internet computer, understanding the internet computer's network navigator. I think I have explained that to a certain level, which I think most of you have understood. So it's just they are trying to decentralize the internet. They are trying to bring the internet to blockchain and the blockchain to the internet. Why do I say so? They are trying to use smart contracts to decentralize how the internet works. So, once they're able to achieve that, you know that we have many users of the internet. Once they're able to achieve that, when users, because with what they're trying to do, it will be able to accommodate um, uh, uh, different sections or segments of the world internet, and major companies and Google might, if what they are doing it will be scalable, Google might, they might even, develop like a prototype of what Google or a duplicate of what Google on their blockchain system. So if their system is what scalable, everybody knows what scalability is. So if Dfinity, if the technology of Dfinity is scalable, they can develop anything about the internet. They can develop what Google is doing on their blockchain. They can develop what YouTube is doing. They can develop what Facebook is doing. They can develop anything on their blockchain. That means with smart contracts, you can develop anything on their world platform. So if it is scalable, that's what I'm saying. So understanding the internet computers network nervous system and in-depth breakdown of the network nervous system, the decentralized brain that controls the internet computer blockchain. Okay, I want to be going into this. I'm looking for the white paper. Well, you've actually, reached through most of the key points. This is the white paper, the internet computer interface. Please, this is the first time I'm looking into this token, so that's why I said let's look into it together. I think that you are making some points here. We're making some points. We're beginning to understand what ICP. I think that ICP is the native token, while Dfinity is the main body. Introducing the internet computer interface specification. Okay, maybe let's check. So with what they have on their website, okay, can we get some points from here? Let's check if we can make some point from here. Technical library overview of the internet computer, chain key cryptography. Okay, Motoko, network nervous system, non-interactive distribution key. I think that from here, so they can even build in with what we have read, they can even build in, what's it called? Because they talked about DeFi in dApps. I think that they will still have a space for NFTs as well if they make their system, since it's all about decentralizing the internet. So people can actually build in their own tokens here, as we have in Ethereum, can actually launch their tokens as we have with Ethereum and what's it called? Ethereum and BSC. No, let me get some points. I want to get, so I want to get their, let's check their list, what's it called? Their Telegram, if they have a very good followership. Okay, they have up to 43,000 members on their Telegram, which is laudable. They have here you can actually go and read some of the interactive developments and updates with Dfinity. Ethereum should adopt internet identity, blockchain authentication using fingerprint sensors, face ID, and devices. Okay, there's okay. Computer governance, any reward for participation, creates. Oh, they have their own wallet. Get started using the ICP and network nervous system dApps on the ICP wallet and nervous system and network nervous system dApp on the internet computer. Wow. These guys are not joking. Okay, interested in just the last update on the, well, okay. Let's check. Okay. I say that these guys should be, because their system can scale through NFTs since there is DeFi as smart contracts. It can scale with NFTs. It can allow NFTs. The internet is ready for a reboot. Learn more about the history of the internet and the innovation that have brought us to this moment. These guys are trying to decentralize the internet. Okay, hey, let's follow. Please share this information. Share this. Let's think that this is getting interesting. Okay, share this information to everybody. Let's share the link to everybody. Let everybody join up. Share the link to everybody so that everybody can participate. It's for everybody. It's for what everybody. So this introduction to the internet. Okay, the introduction to the internet. Trying to get. Okay, I think that we should go into the technicals. Let me get the what's it called? Let me get the white paper. I think and I want it so that we can have a very good overview or in-depth view of Dfinity or ICP token. Okay, Rigas, are you there? You can share your screen. Rigas, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here. Okay,
Okay.
can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
And share your screen so that
If you can see my screen, then
yeah, you can see your screen.
okay. Before I go on with the technicals, I have to say this: ICP is one of the most innovative coin out there. After to me, after Bitcoin and Ethereum, ICP is the next most innovative coin there. So I started by ICP around 110 or so. So because of some few some people were spreading, the price kept going down, and it even gave me heartbreak. But nevertheless, I still believe in the coin.
ICP should not give that.
Of course, now you know how much a person put for the coin. But the thing is, I believe that the big men, the big boys are accumulating this coin. That is why they decide to spread through that power.
Yes. With what I've actually read here, I think that they are scalable and they can develop anything. Google maybe once people start seeing the potential in it, if this will be based on proof of stake, it might outsmart Ethereum. Do you understand? Because Ethereum is like trying to, trying to redefine the internet as well. Understand? But I think that what this coin is actually doing is that it's
Hello?
trying to play smart above what Ethereum is actually doing. And they can develop anything. They can develop both search engines here as well, but on a decentralized scale. So
Yes,
it
yes.
will disrupt many things. It will disrupt many things. So if they bring in staking, lending, which is part of DeFi, I think it would even go a long way. So guys,
Okay, so having said that, let's go ahead with the technical. So you see that it has been on a downtrend ever since. So first of all, these are the key levels.
yeah,
This is the resistance, the support. This is the resistance. This, yeah, two.
wow, the thing even broke. The thing even went crazy. It went down crazy, man.
Yeah. So what we'll be expecting now is, if you check this, let me show you. You check this. If you can't hear me, please indicate so that I will be able to adjust. You have something like this.
Wow, descending triangle. Wow, yeah. But we need a breakout too.
Yes,
Yeah.
now. So what we'll be expecting is something that should be like this. You understand? Then yeah,
Protest.
let me do that well. That should be. And then we'll also be looking at for something like this here. Something like this here. And that should take us down to here. And then a breakout here too. So that's it in 1 day chart. But this chart is kind of, if you want to chart like this, you not get the full gist of everything that is happening. You know, get how you're going to trade it. If you want to trade it daily, you know how to position your entry and everything. So what I do mostly is I check the lower time frame, clean all these things. I check the lower time frame. Then you see this triangle. See very well. Can you all see what I'm doing?
Yeah, we can see. Is that orange line 20 MA or 50 MA?
That's 50 and 100 MA.
Okay, 50 and okay.
So
That means that it's just above the 50 MA.
yes, for me, what I'm looking at for now is for it to break out this trend line, or let me say this 100 MA, then retest it before I will be able to enter. But if I check the 1 hour time frame, I want to show you something I was thinking about you earlier. Look at this. Look at this. This is 1 hour time frame.
Wow. Yeah. Symmetric triangle. Wow, that's nice. Okay.
So if I want to trade this coin now, what I will do is so basically now, if you want to trade this coin, is a very good time to enter, and then this will be your trade setup. But first of all, you have to mind this area, this area, because it will be looking out for how to break out and then retest, which is, if it breaks out and then retest, it is a better trade setup than this one currently now. So what you have to do is you can wait and then enter above this trend line. That is when it has retested it, and then trade the breakout down to here, right? So what let me show you something. So this is something, this is what I'll be expecting, something like this. Let me show you. This. So this is the kind of stuff I'm expecting for it to play out this way. And of course, you know, and whenever you are doing analysis, especially technical analysis, it doesn't like, if you draw a line, it doesn't like follow the line straight. Doesn't follow the line straightly. It goes zigzag and then does its own thing, and then it takes you to the destination at last, if you are right. So, but one thing you have to bear in mind is technical analysis. In all analysis, you must not be right. In fact, being wrong means that you have to just go back and then redo the stuff and then learn more, learn from your mistake, and then go again. So that is what your stop loss is for. So basically now in this ICP, if you want to day trade it, this is the kind of setup you are looking at for. You're looking at for you to enter here and put your stop loss here, waiting for you to, okay, you can say if it reach here, I will take my first profit. Like if you take your first profit, and then you can then wait. If it breaks out and retest, you can add more, right? So if it doesn't break out and then goes back, you can still add more from there. So first of all, you secure your profit, or you can even secure your capital. If you're trading on spot, you can even secure your capital from here and then leave the rest to run. And then if it breaks out and retest, you can say, okay, now let me add more, and then you add more, and then you trade here, right? So from from here now, you can enter from here, trade to here, take your first profit, and then if you take your first profit, you watch what the market is doing, because you're not determined for the market will determine what you do. The market is the one leading you, so you are following the market. So once it breaks out from here and then retests here, then you can add. If it doesn't break out and then goes back again into this channel, then you can look at for a way to buy again. But if it breaks down and hit your stop loss, then you know that you have to go and reanalyze. Also, what is expected is if you enter here, then you wait till you trade to here and then take your profit first and then watch the market, what it's doing. So that is it.
Okay, that's nice. But don't you think that it would be best for that the best entry would be, well, this your entry is also nice, but don't you think that the best entry should be when there's a breakout confirmation?
Yes, like I said now, that's the best. That's the best entry. But you don't know what the market might do. So most times, what you have to do is trying to maximize your profit as much as you are trying to make sure your risk is low. That you maintain your risk management. So now what is happening is here is kind of a non-horizontal here is a kind of a non-horizontal support. So you can enter from here, because what you're expecting now is that it will reach to this non-horizontal resistance, right? So what you have to do is, if you enter from here now and then it's reached here, you can take your profit, right? So you can take a profit and then watch the market and know what the market is doing. You can even adjust your stop loss. You can even adjust your stop loss here and maybe put your stop loss to the entry point. You know, so that since you've taken part of your profits and then you have increased your stop loss to your entry point, so you don't have anything to fear again, because you have taken a part of profit. So even if the trend now hits your stop loss, you still have something. You still have a profit to go home with. So what you have to do is just, if you enter here and then you trade to here, and then you watch what the market is doing. But basically now, let me even do this thing. Basically, this if you want to make enough profit in this trade, it's going to be a leverage trading. Because unless you have a big capital in spot, before you can. Because this stuff I'm talking about now is small. Let me even measure it. So see what I'm saying. Yeah, that's like 3%. So if you trade in futures, it will at least you do something. And then,
That
but
means if
just
you
like you said,
use it,
just like you said,
like if you
hello.
actually use it, are you advising that we should use it? Well, I think that you would not advise us to use any this leverage, any leverage level position.
Yeah, it depends on what you want to do, what the trader wants to do. Anybody that wants to do anything, as far as your risk management is in check, you don't have anything to fear, because in this market you only you either lose or you make profit. So whichever way. Let me check what they for. Okay, so that is what I am expecting from this. But just like you said, the best thing is this breakout. If there is a breakout here at this level, this trend line, this one, if there's a breakout here, that is the best entry point. If there's a breakout and a retest, that's something like this. So you can the person now can then enter from here, exactly, yeah. So if this thing breaks out and then you see that it's a breakout, like you've confirmed that it's a breakout, and then you can set your order at this line, at this resistance, and then which is turning to support now, and then you enter and then trade the breakout down to here. So that is it. But first of all, you have to
what's the setup that you're preferring? Your preferable setup.
Okay, here is it now. See, this is the entry point, 3 point. Now it's breaking down of this instead. At the current price now, if you enter the current price, this is 3.324, and then the stop loss will be 3%, 3.6% below your entry point, which is around 3.98, and then your take profits one will be 34.8, then take profit two. You can also make your take profit two to be at this level if you want to be taking profits. Because nowadays you don't know what Elon Musk is thinking.
My again.
You don't know whether Elon Musk in hand they scratch him. You just want to tweet something. So you might want to take your another profit here, then another profit, the last profit here, and then you go ahead and reanalyze the market and see if there's a good entry point again. So that's I'm already seeing the dump. What did they happen? And now BT is the causer. Let me check. I even have a trade on this.
This is because of happy. Now your father now Elon Musk. Now in the
guy.
Not the
so like make her adopt me, I beg. I dey like that time father.
Okay, wow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Wow, I appreciate. I really appreciate. Thank you for guiding us through the tea. Somebody is saying, Royal is saying the market recently has been showing fake breakouts. The present support may be the entry point, and the resistance they take profit order. Okay. Okay, the prayer support will be the entry point. Okay, and the resistance they take profit. Well, I will not say that you are wrong, Roya. I will not say that you are wrong because considering the manipulations and what is happening in the market now, I will not say that you are wrong, sir. Or do you have anything to say? You can unmute yourself. Let me unmute you. If you want to say, just let me know on the chat box so I can unmute you. Before would go into some other things for ICP.
Any question? If you have a question, ask. So
Any question, or if you want me to unmute you, inbox me on the chat, drop a message on the chat box.
BTC screen, BTC. Old man will not go rest.
Don't worry, we go arrest that man soon. Make him just keep it hard one, please. We go arrest him. Okay, Roya said, thanks for understanding. Okay, I think that those who are missing this session are missing a lot. Okay, let's look into let me share screen. Let me share screen. Okay. Let me share screen. Because we want to look into something very important. Very important now. I hope you guys are seeing my screen. So we want to look into some of the competitors of this is Reddit. One of the things that I'm talking about on Reddit. So competitors of ICP. Hey everyone. Okay, I was wondering what everyone's thoughts were on the recently launched ICP Internet Computer by Dfinity Foundation. Okay. He said, okay, and he said what Dfinity, as I've understood it, tries to do is to build the internet directly on the blockchain itself. Wow, you see the same thing that I've explained. I have not even read this before. I've not read this before. As I told you guys, this is the first time that I'm going through it. The same thing I've explained. Okay. He used the same language that I use. Well, okay. I was okay. I hope you guys actually seen the whole write-up.
Yes,
So
yes.
I was kind of blown away by the ambition and professionalism of this project. And it is clear that there are some big investors behind it. Yes, sure. Because if you actually look at the market cap and the 24 hours volume, you will know that that big investors are into it. So Definite was also mentioned by Vitalik as one of the projects he considers one of Ethereum's more impressive possible competitors. Now, he says I say that it's more like what Ethereum is doing. You see, so that means that it is a competitor of Ethereum. And I
Yes.
say that, Ethereum is not yet scalable. So if, well, when Ethereum will be more like scalable, even the proof of stake that they're trying to 100% implement into the Ethereum blockchain, it would also have some bugs in it. So which I think, but you also know that Bitcoin network is the most secure network that we have, although it's using proof of work, which is cost expensive and it's not good for the environment. These are the two major factors that most individuals are kicking against the Bitcoin consensus mechanism. Yes, but trying to switch over to proof of stake is also a good one. But one of the problems that we are seeing with proof of stake is control. More like, somebody can actually buy up a certain slot, a certain volume of slots, and then that person automatically will have a certain level of control and can define. But these are actually based on smart contract. So, but let's just go into, so as I was saying, if Ethereum sleeps, I think that ICP would. You see, so I think that most investors, big investors, are seeing the potential in ICP. That is why the pump in price happened less than when Ethereum started, less than what happened from when Ethereum started. I hope you are flowing up. So, because I think that most major investors, that I think that they have top major investors and top marketing uh, guys who are actually doing the job well. So he went on to say that. So, do you think Dfinity is an addition to the Cosmos network, with both projects being able to exist in unison, or with Cosmos possibly even making use of the ICP infrastructure in order to make its own project stronger? Or is ICP seeking to supplant Cosmos, Ethereum, Polkadot, and Cardano, and maybe remove the crypto space from where it should be going instead? He said, or ICP seeking to supplant Cosmos, Ethereum, Polkadot, and Cardano, and maybe remove the crypto space from where it should be going instead. So I found this Medium article which talks about ICP could be used to front end the website, websites used for Ethereum dApps, rather than having them stored in some centralized data center. Could be an interesting use case for developers working on Cosmos. Wow. Okay, so these are some of the thoughts of some individuals. Now, if Ethereum sleeps, these guys might actually take over. So since they have their own blockchain system, but my own key point is scalability and implementing of cross-chain system. You understand?
Yeah,
Cross-chain
that
system. So I think yeah,
that
go
is
ahead.
that ICP, I believe that it will go back to its all-time high. You know, we are all-time high day. Seriously, I was like, the thing is
2000
that
something.
if I'm checking at it and then calculating the this thing, the market cap, it gets me like scared. Like, is this thing even possible? If you look at the current ICP market cap now, and then
Mm.
compare it to when calculate it to when it reached its all-time high now, you think it will not be possible. But if you check the entirety of crypto market cap, that's the crypto market cap in its entirety, you understand that it is growing over time. So if it is growing over time, ICP will also receive its own share of the market cap, of the general market cap, and then maybe Bitcoin will
Mm.
increase, reach to let me say $80,000, and then Ethereum will also increase, and all these kind of other coins will also increase. So ICP will also increase. ICP we might even reach the top four coins, because I believe in their
Yes,
innovation. All
yes,
this
you are
thing,
getting some points.
all this thing I feel, I read about the feed. The feed is just all about that when they were doing their tokenomics and they were doing their token distribution. Most of the token distribution went to Wales wallet. So they fear that they will dump.
Ah,
And then
whoa.
maybe some of them dump too. I don't know. But that is one of the field that made the price to um, decrease like this. So after this field, those wells, if wells dumped, they will still accumulate again. They sold higher
Yeah,
to buy lower. So they will still accumulate again. And when they accumulate again, there will be FOMO. And then when there's FOMO, this ICP will pump. Are they very sure? I told
yes.
some of my guys about this coin earlier, and they bought earlier together with me. And then since the price has been falling now, anytime it falls, I buy. Anytime it falls, I buy. Anytime I've bought till around $38, and I bought at $28 too. So I believe in
See,
this
yes,
ICP.
because see, not even yes, you actually made a very vital point here. You say that, um, you know, when the what's it called, you actually made a point where you said that the what's it called, that the wells actually accumulated much from the deep when it was more like cheaper, and then sold up when it was high, and if you actually look at, and I think that when they started selling off was when it was listed on Binance. See that it actually pumped to $2 something.
Yes.
So, and for that coin to be able to pump to $2 something, looking at its circulating supply, which is what where is it? 136,000, 136 million tokens.
Mm.
Now let's check something. Let's check. Wow, this is making sense now. Let's check Ethereum. Let's check Ethereum. Ethereum is what? Ethereum is 2000. Okay, it has gone back. And then Ethereum is 116 million in circulation.
And it's still increasing now.
You get a point? Yeah.
Ethereum
So,
circulating supply is
and
still increasing.
it's increasing, yes. Because due to due to how it is actually built, you get, so it will be increasing.
Yes.
Some people don't understand it yet, but I'm not going to explain that now. It will be increasing due to how Ethereum was actually built. It wasn't built on a particular supply. Like this one, I just have 21 million as a maximum supply and 18% as a circulating supply. Whereas what increases the circulating supply is the reward of the what's it called, of the miners. But Ethereum is based on its activities. That is what increases. But that's not what we are looking at. So if you check this now,
Mm-hmm.
Ethereum is having how many cap? 240 million. I
Yes.
see 240 million of the total market cap. Now with 116.8 million circulating supply. Sorry.
That's billion,
Now
not
let's go back
million.
to let's just have it back of our mind. Eh?
That's billion, not million.
You see?
It's
Yeah,
billion,
billion.
not
Sorry,
million.
sorry.
Yeah.
That's the cat. Yeah, thank you. Now this guy is having 5.3 billion as a market cap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 4.6 billion now as a market cap.
Mm-hmm.
Now his circulating supply is 136 million.
Mm-hmm.
Now think of when those wells that actually bought that actually sold start buying back, and when okay, let's just leave the wells. When normal people, that's when it starts having much more attention and consideration by influencers and by people who would need its services. Don't you think that the price of this token would pass Ethereum?
If the price of the token we go higher than Ethereum.
Yes.
The thing is that Ethereum has established itself as a king, or let me say a queen in the
Yes.
market. Now, um,
Definitely.
another innovation is coming to rival Ethereum to its position. But the problem now is Ethereum is
Yeah.
also innovating more. If you check out EIP and if you check out Ethereum 2 and other innovation coming up, the staking aspect and everything, you see that Ethereum is also positioning itself to be not an inflationary token, but rather a deflationary token. Because if it,
Mm.
they will introduce bonding, they will introduce staking and other stuff, which is kind of scheduled to hold kind of next year. So I don't know the real date, but what I'm saying is Ethereum is also innovating. They're also
Yeah.
innovating and doing their own
Yes.
innovation. Yeah, but what I mean, this ICP, I'm sure that it will compete with this Ethereum. It
That's
will.
yeah. That is what I'm saying, because we are actually trying to compare the tokenomics now, and also
Yes.
compare the innovative structure and ideas that it have. Do you not get the point? Now,
Yeah.
Ethereum, as you earlier said, have established itself for a very long time now. And what is actually, and this is still more like a fresh project that is competing with Ethereum. So,
Mm-hmm.
and looking at, and I think that CZ has interest in this ICP. I think that he has interest in this ICP.
A bad guy
Now,
where him be.
hmm?
Season a bad guy now.
Yes, I has interest in this ICP, because if you watch the pump of this ICP, I think that he accumulated it low and then pumped it and then sold high. I know that guy, no be your brother again. So as I was saying, if ICP, another thing is this scalability. If this ICP implements scalability in its network system faster than Ethereum, this guy fits surpass Ethereum. You know, crypto, because if you actually watch what they are doing, it's not different. It's not a new stuff. It's not a new. They, in fact, they are not bringing anything new.
And
Do you understand?
ICP itself is more innovative than Ethereum.
That's
Like
what I'm saying.
what I mean is that the idea behind ICP is more
Mm,
innovative. And you have to expect that Ethereum maximalists will attack ICP in the future if they are not attacking
definitely.
it now. You understand?
And I
Just
think
like when
this guy, I
you
think
see a
is
coin.
this. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Just like if you see a coin now, if you see a coin now that is doing well more than the one you are holding, you'll be jealous of that coin. So these big guys now that are Ethereum maximalists, they will they will attack ICP.
Mm.
That is what I'm thinking. So whichever way, even if they attack ICP, it will still make it more popular. And then
Yeah, true.
uh,
Yes.
but the thing is, this whole market play is controlled by the big guys. It is controlled by,
Mm.
if they don't come in now to buy, this market will be going up, down, just like it's going between $30 and $34, 30 and 30, just like BTC is going between $30 and $34. It will be going down unless big guys come in and then um, buy. So what I'm saying is that Ethereum have the support of these big guys. So ICP need to have that same support to be able to surpass Ethereum.
Yeah.
So even if this thing will be possible, even if ICP will be able to surpass Ethereum, it will not happen in the near future. It will not happen because Ethereum has been Ethereum has been established. It's just like now somebody now coming up to and say that they are going to pursue Bitcoin out of its place. It's not possible now. But what I'm saying is there's nothing impossible in this industry.
Yeah.
But if you are being realistic, Ethereum
Mm.
has established itself, and they are even trying hard themselves to see a way to better their business model and everything. So
Mm.
if ICP will surpass Ethereum, it's not going to be anytime soon.
Yeah,
But
because
me, I
Ethereum
believe
itself.
I believe ICP will reach back to that their all-time high. I
Autumn.
believe that's my own target. If not all time, at least $2,000. That's my own target. I don't know when. I don't know when it will happen,
You want
but
to
that's
cash
my.
out? You want to
But
cash
but
out?
but but from $1,000, I don't cash out because I go there on major profits.
So, guys, see, you know that Ethereum, you know that Russia, you know that Ethereum guy is originally from Russia,
Yeah.
and then what's it called? Vitalik is originally from Russia, but he was born in Canada. So you know that what's it called? Russia invited him, and they are trying to implement the idea or adopt the idea of Ethereum. Do you understand?
Mhm.
So if you actually watch, of course, I actually watched most of the documentaries. So Russia is trying to buy into the system of Ethereum to understand what Ethereum is all about and how they can implement it. So Ethereum have more like a solid background, a solid root, and it has penetrated many industries. In fact, as I'm saying, the present price of Ethereum shouldn't be the price of Ethereum. Ethereum should surpass that price. You see, I'm even expecting Ethereum to go to 20,000 USD by now, because Ethereum
I'm just don't know what they worry now.
Ethereum have actually come to have actually disrupted many industries, not even Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just like a pay-to-pay payment system. That's just it.
Just because
No.
Bitcoin are the forerunner.
So Ethereum came with a different view, in fact, Ethereum made us to understand that the blockchain has, in fact, can work on any system. You can implement many things on the blockchain. It's not only for pay-to-pay means. So he actually brought in, he's just trying to, bring everything into the blockchain system. So in fact, he even made us understand what this use cases is all about and what, uh, they are. So I think that this ICP is a very good token to buy based on the use case, on the use case. We're trying to get this was showing me that thing. I'm trying to use Google to get token completers. Abi token. Credit is okay. Let me check. I think we have gotten Ethereum as number one. Ethereum is more like the top competitor of what's it called, of
Another,
ICP,
another computer is Cosmos.
Cosmos, and Cardano. Well, Cardano is more like Cardano. I don't understand what they are. Uh, well,
Even I
Cardano
don't
is
even
also
understand that Cardano.
is is also a solid project. Cardano is also a solid project. I think I've spoken with most of the teams. Cardano is a solid project. So I think that, but they are not scalable. I think they were, emphasizing much more on governance, blockchain, bringing in governance into the blockchain system. So Cosmos, Ethereum, they are the competitors of uh, ICP. So ICP has a broad use, case, more like Ethereum, and Vitalik have also admitted to that. I think that those who are competing or those who are pumping money into ICP are those who don't actually buy into the idea of what Vitalik is doing. That this market is very competitive. So that is why you actually see a sudden pump in what price and then later dumped. So you see that pump in price now will not give an impression to people who are buying it, or those or people who are doing their TA and so on and so forth, to actually have a target, a futuristic target of the price that ICP need to surpass to create a new all-time high. Because what
Yeah,
you'll be looking at is a new all-time high. This is psychology. Do you understand? So
of course.
great what a new all-time high. So all these guys actually work on what psychology, emotions, and they would like to. Is like what Elon is doing. Hmm? You
Mm.
will first work on your what emotion, then later pump you. If you are going short, he will not pump you. He will not go long. Just a tweet once and then go long. You see that your account will be liquidated. So what TA guys now in the case of ICP, they'll be like, oh, when would we surpass and then get to a new all-time high? You see, that all-time high something on Binance has been created and it is there. So I think that this ICP is very good. Okay, Tolulope Olingbinde is here. What's up, Tolulope? Welcome. Okay, so I think that we have, okay, the issue of this their, okay, let me get their roadmap again, their documentation. Let's see some of their documentation and know what's up with them. Some of the documentation. Okay, this is actually okay. Let me go back. Let me go back. This is our website docs. Let me go to docs. Okay, quick start. Table of contents. Check table of contents. Protocol docs, junior docs, additional resources. Introducing the SDK. Introducing DFX. Okay, let's check introducing DFX. But we will not be reading all these things throughout. We will not be reading everything throughout. I think that okay. The DFS command line execution environment is the primary tool for creating, deploying, and managing the application you develop on the internet computer blockchain. Okay, it's a primary tool. So this is more like command codes. Okay, we're not going to go into that. So for interest of those who might not know about computer codes. Okay, let's check out some things here. Let me check table of content. Building. I'm trying to get building on the internet component how exploring. Okay, I think that this documentation did not explain fully what we want to hear, but let's get some points correct. Introducing the internet computer. Let me get some points for developers. The internet computer is created by the Internet Computer Protocol ICP, okay, which has formed the world's first web-based, web-speed, web-serving public blockchain network. The internet computer can grow its capacity with demand and is self-governing. Oh, okay. It combines special node machines run en masse by independent data centers all around the world, like all blockchains. It is unstoppable and the code it hosts is tamper-proof. Getting started by checking out concept sections to the left, starting with what is the computer, what is the internet computer. I've explained what it's all about before, okay? To learn more about the internet computer protocol, check out the following resources. Technical library, chain cryptography, interface specification, internet computer dashboard. I think I have actually explained what all these are actually in-depth views. Maybe in our next section, we'll be looking into I think we have done justice. We have done justice to what this ICP is all about. It's a very nice token. ICP is a very nice token. Um, it's a very nice token. So you can buy the you can buy a CP from your location, from anywhere you are. Okay, Tolokbe is driving. Maybe we have actually come to the end of this. Maybe I will upload the video later. So thank you for joining and have a good day.